Is a TikTok creator house, not a YouTube creator house. So what we've done is we've done a house tour and we've put it on YouTube.
Welcome to my guys. This week is inside the Wave House, which I think these guys know what that is. I don't, but from what I can tell, it's something to do with TikTok.
They are.
Can you guys elaborate a bit more?
I can a little bit. I think they're a group of TikTokers who have moved into a content house, which is a place where people that make content and get paid to live there, I suspect.
Okay.
My brief summary.
Really fucking stupid, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've never understood TikTok.
I mean, I don't think I'd complain if I was being paid to, if I had a nice free house to make my appalling content in, because that's what, in my opinion, all of TikTok is. But let's see what these characters are like, I suppose.
Oh, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? We all ready for this?
We are.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah? Let's go.
Alright, so you get it. There's a lot of these now. Creator mansions, they're called. And you think, how could anyone outdo these people?
Just to put out there, just to start with, that voiceover is Cody Co. I don't know if you know.
Oh, is it?
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
so Cody Co is a YouTuber. He's way bigger than us. I think he might have like 5 million subscribers or something like that. And I really like him. I think he's really funny, and his girlfriend's hilarious as well. But he picked up on these guys because, just to quickly outline, TikTok is a plague on humanity. It's basically, I don't know, I don't really understand the point of it. I think it's just you record stuff to music, but then sometimes there's no music, and sometimes it's just sketches, and sometimes it doesn't really make much sense to me. But it's massive in America, so that's where this whole house thing started. And obviously that's, I think Cody Co's like Canadian or something, but that's where all of this has gone on. And they've got like well-established houses, and they have people like, they get individually famous on TikTok, and then they make a house of them. Whereas this one, I think, from what I've heard about it, is more of a business venture.
Right.
Like, these are people who aren't necessarily massively famous, but somebody's invested money into them and sorted this house out and all that sort of thing. And Cody Co did a video on them, ripping them apart. I think it's quite interesting that they've started the video almost like a 2 fingers up to Cody, when actually, like, it'd be interesting to see, are they actually going to turn this around? Are they going to prove him wrong? Or is it just going to be as lame as him and everyone else?
Let's find out.
I just thought I'd add that.
Anyways, okay, so like over the course of the last like 2 weeks or something, they've like revealed who the members are. And you can only imagine what they did for that. Let's check out the Wave House.
Again, just to clarify, when Cody says you won't be able to believe what they did to introduce each other, what he meant was, look at how ridiculous these people are.
What the fuck's he wearing?
I know, it's some serious BDSM shit, that. Like, how do you even see out of it? But there was this whole like reveal, like this guy comes out in a gimp mask, somebody turns up in like a fucking horse-drawn carriage of some sort.
A helicopter?
Somebody comes out of a helicopter. It is just so extra. And these people are all like sub 18, I'd imagine, anyway. They're living in this, like the house has got so much ground. It's fucking enormous, this place. And it's just kids who just fucking live there. Like, what the fuck? It's blue puff of smoke, like he's some sort of superstar.
I'm at the fucking away days with me blue smoke grenade!
There's just a bunch of ultras and transfers. Bloody hell's bells.
Bro, have you seen this Wave House? They've got 2 million followers in 1 week.
What? Hey MTV, welcome to our crib. Come in. So, this is our house. Fun fact, this store is actually 4,000 years old, and I'm not lying.
300 old? 300 years old. He's dyslexic.
It's way more than 300 years, I'm not lying. Anyway, let's start. This is the...
Living room?
I don't think it's called the living room.
This is the living room. Obviously, you don't see it so live. Woo!
Living! Look at in here living!
Anyway.
900-inch TV, and we don't know how to work it, so that's a lit.
They're clearly a group of people that are very good at doing things in a very short time span, because they've got 2 million viewers within a week, and this video's been going on for 1 minute and 16, and I already don't like any of them.
One thing I have noticed is that they're not very good on their measurements, like 4,000 years and 900 inches. for a TV.
Like that door's 300 years old anyway. Regardless of if it was right or wrong,
Yeah.
I very much doubt it.
Yeah. Well, exaggerating things is funny if you've got one brain cell.
Fun fact, this store is actually 4,000 years old.
So he's obviously trying to make jokes, which is fine. You do what you want to do. One interesting point, he says, welcome to our crib. I'm pretty sure this is a rental property.
So we got one of those again, have we?
Nothing is as it seems. And can I just say, like, when he opened the door and the two of them were standing so close to each other, all I'm saying is these people are living the life. They're in this massive house and probably all they're doing is fucking and filming each other. I'm sorry, but he's opened that door. He's like, "Can you fuck off, please?" I was halfway through something. He's just doing the rest of his fly up. It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting.
And the fact they've been given this, I assume, by whoever is paying for their ventures in TikTok, and they couldn't even get excited for the fact they were in their living room.
Yeah.
With that stupid sound effect. Just sat there like,
Yeah.
at least show some enthusiasm to your work.
They're very posh, aren't they? Well, he's very posh.
Yeah. I mean, we probably sound quite posh as
Well,
well.
that's
to be
true.
fair.
I get told that all the time.
So do I. And I never realised I was, but apparently I am. And this is going to sound really bitter, but what an underwhelming living room. And who opens the door and walks into the living room? That's wrong.
Yeah.
Who designed that house?
I was going to say something quite similar.
Yeah.
I'm used to having a hallway.
Yeah.
That
And
sounds
also...
fucking posh, doesn't it? I've got a hallway.
Gantry. And also, there's no fucking doorbell, there's no door knocker, nothing like that. So it's a fucking enormous house. How are you expecting to hear the postman when he turns up with your Amazon ordered dildo? And he's like,
I reckon if they had a knock on this so-called 300-year-old door, it'd probably fall over off the hinges.
yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Oh, Jesus Christ.
We normally sit here and do nothing because we can't watch the freaking TV. It's so fun. This is me watching it, not being able to work it.
Anyway, come in here. This is our kitchen. This is where everything happens. So basically, it was actually Millie T's birthday the other day, so that's why we have one banner in the corner. This is our very secret whiteboard full of all our ideas, so don't look at it. We have very high confidentiality notes on there. Yeah, this is where we sit, and this is where we brainstorm, all that jazz, you know, we literally just, honestly.
We do be dead in the mornings for our meetings.
Anyway, so the mask, the actual mask, you know, this is like, what's the word?
Iconic?
I'm not iconic, it's like very precious.
Go on, mate, go for it.
Fucking iconic.
That's what I was going to do. Fucking unload on the word iconic.
Oh, man.
Nice kitchen, though.
It is a nice kitchen.
I'll give them that.
Oh, just... Is it iconic?
The
Is
mask.
it?
The mask.
Is it?
The mask is, in a way, iconic. And what I mean by that is that it highlights them. And what I'm trying to get at here is it's not iconic. Like, he's basically saying, we're famous as fuck. This is the mask. Like, the mask. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that mask made you and everyone else that wore it look like a complete and utter cockhead. And that's the reason why you've got so many followers. And I think you might be too stupid to realise that, but the person that's invested money in you has gone, put these fucking stupid ass masks on, turn up in a helicopter, look as ridiculous as possible, and that's how you go viral. And he's fucking onto it.
He is on something.
The more outlandish, the more outrageous you are, the more likely you are going to be to get traction. But the problem is now they've got the traction, are they going to be able to keep it? Because as far as I'm concerned, so far, they are complete shell husks of people and don't actually exist as individuals. But maybe I'm just going a bit hard there.
To be fair, I'm without. I've only heard of these people. I feel like that may be my opinion as we get further towards the end.
Yeah.
That after I see a little bit more of them and more of them, more of the people that we've seen so far, and more of the group, that I feel like I may head in that direction. Let's find out.
So we've got a Domino's box, very classy of us.
We do be kind of messy, to be fair.
Yeah.
This is a little bit...
But like, we're trying to be realistic here, you know, we wouldn't clean
Shoulder rub there, fucking.
our house for you, would we?
Yeah, no, we're not fake.
Yeah.
God, look how close he is there. He's not even pretending. He's probably got his pinky up her bum.
He's probably got a stalk on.
Yeah, I would not be surprised at all. I mean, to be fair, again, look at them both. I'm sure they work really well together, but keep it to yourselves.
Please.
Yeah.
Exactly. A little rose from Enemy's Milk Bar, you know, 40 million views, thank you so much.
Sorry again,
Yeah,
but give us some personal space there. He's following her around like a Hoover. Oh Oh, Jesus. Come on, mate.
This is
We
so sweet.
do actually have another room in here. This is
Oh, sorry.
It's actually in the meeting room. We've done a lot in this room, I cannot lie. So yeah, props in this room. We got some gloves, a balaclava, and a purge mask, and a wig.
Yes, sir.
We can't really say much about that. It's a long story.
And obviously we have a ring light because we are TikTokers, because this is a TikTok content creator house. Not YouTube, TikTok. Yeah, you heard it first.
This is on me.
It's a good job you stopped there because I was literally about to do the same thing.
It's a TikTok creator house, not a YouTube creator house. So what we've done is we've done a house tour and we've put it on fucking YouTube.
I didn't even think about it like that.
What a bunch of fucking spanners.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What? Who gives a fuck anyway? Sort yourselves out. Jesus Christ. This is a it's like all of the things that, I don't know, 2 years ago would have made you fucking, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There would not be things to shout about. Now apparently are. Like, you're living with a group of people in a house that somebody's paid for you, that's way too big for your needs. And, Jesus.
I just find their props are weird.
I mean, they are a bit creepy.
The white balaclava, purge mask, and that weird mask.
It was actually an anonymous Guy Fawkes style mask, so I don't know whose house is getting burnt down within the next few weeks. But it's not mine.
Oh god.
But yeah, it's a bit creepy. There's a lot of layers of I don't like this very much going on at the moment.
Meeting table, we've had a lot of important meetings. The head of the office sits over there. We all kind of sit around here and discuss business.
Discuss things, yeah.
It's really fun, really
important stuff.
But yeah, that's this room. It's kind of nice. We're not sure,
Very
but
user
it's an
friendly,
important room. I can't
Just
lie.
not wrong,
It's
you
really
know?
nice. It's really,
Yeah,
really
it
cool.
is.
As you can see, we have our pet dog and our pet.
Did you see
Yes,
that?
I did see it.
Did you see that? Jesus.
Oh my god.
Well, I've just laughed right into the mic. Sorry you, and sorry you.
Oh no.
But
I
that
completely
was funny.
I completely missed it.
Did you
Oh,
missed
mate.
I was too busy looking over here. I suspect it happened over here. And now I've just shouted in the mic myself.
that? Right.
Go for it.
Watch Greasy Greg over here.
Greasy Greg.
When he gets nice and close to this young lady here, watch what his arms do.
As you can see, we have our pet dog and our. As you can see, we have our. As you can see, we have our.
Smooth as fuck.
See ya! I'm done!
Oh my bloody
Oh,
god.
Jesus. What a weirdo.
I just don't get. Are they together?
They
gotta
must be. They must be.
Is it because of this house they're together? Do you reckon?
Could be. I reckon, in fact, that everybody in this house could all be in one big conglomerate of all fuckery.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon they do? Have massive Roman orgies?
Yeah,
or
well, I'm
something
sure.
like that,
Yeah,
and film them on
Confit-
TikTok.
Yeah, in the meeting room, which I can't imagine they use for meetings.
Yeah. It also looked like garden furniture. You know where you get those really nice garden furniture that goes out, obviously goes outside, doesn't it?
Well, it would, yeah, in the garden.
In the garden on a nice decking area. That's what it looked like. It didn't look like the sort of thing you'd actually put in a dining room. But that's just me.
I expect James has actually gone to burn their house down.
He's
So sorry about that, everybody.
Oh, he's
back.
I just burnt the house down.
Oh no.
It's a good job you did, because someone was going to.
But we won't get a house tour part 2 on the YouTube, non-YouTube channel.
Good. That was the intention.
Oh,
God, there it is. It's on the screen scroll. Move on.
Let's move.
Rats.
Yeah, right.
Pet rat.
So yeah, over to the next two people. I won't listen.
Still fucking at it. He's
He is,
still
isn't he?
at it.
He is.
Oh my
I don't think he
God.
realises how fucking disgusted he looks. Do you know, it's just a bit weird.
It's
Yeah.
an awkward sort of.
Yeah, this highlights the fact that they're just really young because they're like, it feels like I've just walked into primary school like at break time, and they're all outside and somebody's found like a bush with a hole in it or something like that, and like, look at our new house, this is all of me and my friends, and this is my girlfriend. We've been going out for 1 week, and I said I love you yesterday. Do you know what I mean? It's poisonous.
It's these two's turn now. Then let's see if there is.
Yeah. See if we can do any better.
Horrible.
Jedi is hiding in the corner. And this is the iconic Mona Lisa as well. This was from Kami's reveal, and
That's not the iconic Mona Lisa. The iconic Mona Lisa is in the Louvre in France. All right, that's the actual Mona Lisa. I've seen it, and it doesn't have a hole in it.
I was going to say, imagine how much of a massive fuckery it would be if you did actually do that to the real one.
I mean, you'd receive a significant invoice and jail term.
Well, Mr. Bean did it, and he got away with it without any jail time.
Lucky
didn't he?
bastard! I've forgotten
I know.
about him.
It's just because
Cheeky.
he's so lovable. iconic. I think somebody needs to send them the definition of iconic and just point out the fact that they aren't.
Agreed.
And nothing that they do is iconic. Fuck off.
I think we're going to keep it forever and hang it up on the wall.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. These are all the books that we have read since we've been in the house.
Who are you? What do you do?
I'm the gaffer, today, and yeah, I just make sure that you guys are in checks.
Dad, everyone said.
Something tells me he's not in the mood for this shit.
No.
I don't think he wants people walking around his house and videoing it and stuff like that.
It's because he knows that it's actually a TikTok content house and not a YouTube content house. I'm not having any of this fucking YouTube bollocks. I'm staying on my 6-second TikTok.
Yeah.
He's on with something.
Do you know what? As soon as he came onto the camera, though, there's immediately a different dynamic, and that dynamic was, we've encountered a human.
Let's see what this. Hopefully, this human turns out to be like. Hope he goes. Fucking stop filming.
Daddy's funny. Thanks, Dad. This is basically the wheel where we come in every morning. We choose what plastic surgery we want.
What's today's review?
Fat result. You know what? We'll leave that on until tomorrow. Oh, hello.
I've missed you.
This is the corridor. This is what leads on to all of our bedrooms. So I'm going to show you my bedroom now. This is where nothing really goes on at all, but I'll show you it anyway. So, welcome. This is where I've been staying, this is where I've been living. In here is my bathroom. We've gone for like a little hotel vibe in here. Ignore the mass mess, but this is where I shower, get changed.
Before he goes too far into that one, did you hear that he said, I've gone for like a hotel vibe in here?
Yeah.
He's done fuck all.
To it.
It came like that.
Yeah, he's just turned up and he's just living there, and that's as far as that goes. It's a fucking lovely house, don't get me wrong. The interior design's very nice. Like you said, the kitchen is nice, but don't take credit for it. And somebody at some point is going to have to say this isn't ours. I don't know that, but I'm pretty convinced it's not their fucking house. I'm sorry, but it can't be. Either that or somebody's fucking dad is James Dyson or something like that.
Go to the toilet. This is my room. Leggings. This is the gambling table. Shout out to Paco Rabanne. Just did my first fragrance shoot the other day. So shout out to you guys. That was sick. So, the main attraction, this is where I get all my work done.
I don't think you need to shout out Paco Rabanne, mate. Just putting it out there, I think they might have to shout you out. I think that's how that works. Like, they are much, 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 much more famous than you are, and probably will ever be. And can I also just say, what a poser move to have a betting table on your bedside table. Who's going to be gambling on the bedside table? It's going to be you, isn't it? Just by yourself. Why would you do that? You're a fucking idiot. Take the gambling table, put it downstairs. Fuck off. Sorry, mate.
That's alright. Sorry, no, you kind of got in there before I did on the gambling table front, but it's too small for anybody to gamble on it, let alone one fucking person.
Yeah.
So, bin it.
Yeah, fucking two.
Buy a proper in the house this size. I'm sure you could ask your nice owner, can I have a proper gambling table, please?
It doesn't have to be a Paco Rabanne one either. It could just be a normal one.
Yeah, like my one.
Yeah.
And it's green,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it's the right colour.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sorry, mate, but sort yourself out.
Little fact, I make music. So it's so nice to have like a little studio set up in here. It's a lovely view. I'm gassed for this room. I've never had an ensuite in my life, so it's actually really sick. This is also where I edit and work. It's really nice. Got the rock here and got some little things. Crystal.
Sorry, I don't know too much about TikTok. How much editing is involved in TikTok?
I have got no idea.
Oh, right, okay.
But I think there is an element of editing, but I think TikTok's last like 10 seconds.
That's
or
what I
something
thought.
like
So
that.
surely there just can't be that much.
No, so I think personally, our very own homegrown Dan, can't say his surname. Shh. Our very own homegrown Dan, the edit man, deserves a house 3 times this size because our videos are like 40 minutes long. So
yeah.
Crystals as well. Crystals are very essential for keeping the good energy in the house. You know what I mean? This was actually one of my first singles. Shout out to Ben Hughes. I can't actually show you too much of this, but this book was here when I got here. Apparently, it's worth. Have a guess.
£200.
Apparently, it's worth £11,000. I don't know who's spending money on books like that, especially like this. Yeah,
Not fucking you lot.
yeah, firstly. Secondly, what was the book?
And why would someone leave an £11,000 book there in the first place?
First edition Bible.
In a bedroom.
Enlarged.
First edition. No, it's probably going to be one of those fashionista books, isn't it? Like just artsy photos of people in black and white. And I can see how some people, because there are some proper wrong-uns on this planet, would spend that amount of money on a book. but at least show me what the book is, so I
Yeah.
can go and fact check you, because I don't believe anything you say.
No.
Because he said, I've gone for the hotel look in my bathroom, and then he's gone, this book was here when I got here.
Yeah.
Literally, again, fuck you.
It feels like home already, which is really nice. So, I'm gonna pass you on to the others. Just, yeah, So, this is our room. This is our, so basically our room's really confusing.
It's kind of like apartment vibes,
Yeah,
you know?
it is. So this is our dressing room. We keep all our clothes in.
Our room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are together.
Okay. You don't say.
There's no clear hints there.
I like the beams. The beams are nice.
Mm.
I bet they put them there themselves.
Apartment vibe.
Yeah.
The thing that I thought, he was like, yeah, this is our dressing room. Like, this is our dressing table.
Mm.
Do you honestly see him using that dressing table?
Honestly, mate, yes.
I thought you were going to say that, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't know how dark
Calm,
it
don't open it, it will explode.
Oh, okay.
So we tried to clean up a little bit, but
Here you are.
Yeah.
All our clothes are basically in there. It's kind of lit.
Makeup station for me, obviously, because I'm just a bit vain sometimes, you know.
And then you come over here. It's our bathroom. It's kind of messy. You can't lie.
Yeah, honestly, I did move my whole entire life into this place, so yeah. We actually don't have a shower.
We literally have the worst bathroom in the whole entire house.
But I mean, it's still pretty. So I mean, like, yeah.
Still gas,
Yeah, it's
right?
still gas.
It's so gas about it. We low-key have a
What the fuck did they just say?
Gassed.
They're so gas about it.
Oh, gas.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Gas.
Well, just some of these. Am I getting old? Some of these kids these days, just the words that come out of their mouth, I just don't even understand.
Well, that's why I had to question it. It just sounded like noise. Just white noise.
Like, when I was their age, if I'd said I'm gas about this, they'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Did you smell bad or something?"
The thing that I was like, this is the worst bathroom in the house. It was a lovely bathroom.
Yeah, how
It's because
fucking privileged.
they don't have a shower.
Yeah.
Oh,
Poor bastards.
God.
They don't have a shower.
Oh, that's what they say. We don't have a shower.
That explains the nightly golden showers.
Disgusting.
Anyway.
TV there.
Haven't used it though. Anyway, this is the main attraction.
This is our room. It's the biggest room in the house, I
The whole
think.
entire house, yeah. So apartment vibes, we love the LEDs. LEDs honestly have made it 100 times better.
It's you be lit here.
Hey.
Yeah, the bed is actually really, really expensive.
Yeah.
Of course. I don't give a fuck. Who does give a fuck? Shut up. I hate you. Why are you talking like that? You absolute cocksucker. Seriously, man.
The bed is really, really expensive.
Yeah,
The biggest room in the house.
You didn't buy it. Nobody thinks you bought it. Like, everybody knows that you're a fucking fraud. Yeah. That works well. You're just another fraud showing up on the My Guys YouTube channel. I'd just like to rewind a couple of seconds back to when he said apartment vibe.
Yes.
None of it is apartment vibe. I think what they've tried to go for is like American sort of like, because obviously they're trying as hard as they can to be American. They're going for like apartment block American, which we all know looks very nice.
Yeah.
It's very sort of like big windows, like everything's very flat and squared and all that sort of thing, which is really nice. This isn't that. It's not that at all. It looks very nice, but it's not a fucking apartment. So all they're doing is just making themselves look even stupider than they already were.
And they were pretty stupid within the first 30 seconds, to be fair.
Yeah, as we pointed out. And I'm sorry, but not an apartment, mate.
We don't know how much though.
Kate's
Oh yeah,
clothes.
these are all my clothes. I'm actually a style guru, if you didn't know. Yeah, and also it is colour coordinated. I know, I do pride myself in this. So yeah, this is my whole entire wardrobe. So that's about it, speech.
Yeah, that's our room. It
Yeah.
actually, we hated it the first time we got here because we were like, it's really haunted, but it actually isn't bad now. And it's
Yeah,
like,
I know.
you got character.
Yeah, I feel
Thank fuck they got rid of the ghosts.
Well done, guys.
Called the Ghostbusters and sorted that right out.
like which like we just like we'll be in bed at night, we look up and we think someone's like hanging from like up there.
Yeah.
And we like to screw ourselves out, but it's actually fine. It's actually really cute.
Yeah, it's really nice. And yeah, that's
So
basically
yeah, that's basically our bed.
our room.
Yeah. And now follow us to Millie's room.
Yeah, this is the
yeah,
best.
come.
It's not the best room in the house.
It's actually the first room. Shut up. It's actually the room that we wanted first, me and Kai, but then it caused a bit of a rift. But then now she goes because
I shotgunned the room at 10 AM and then Kami decided that he didn't like the vibe of his
Hey,
room.
ignore them. Hi.
Does this remind either of you boys of school holidays?
Yeah.
From like really like year 7 or something like that. It's just so childish. I hope at least the person behind the camera is some sort of an adult, which actually is a little bit creepy. Maybe this is just one like weird fucked up sex ring or something like that. Just masterminded by this really wealthy guy who lives out in the country. This whole thing is making me really uncomfortable.
We've been reading your comments.
We've been reading through your comments.
And none of you know who we are. So this is Alejandro. He comes in my room sometimes. He just likes to sit there and think. This is why I really wanted this room before Tommy tried to steal it off me. I genuinely shotgunned it like 2 hours before he did. This is like the fireplace area, which I really like. I ordered this chair, so this is new, and the plant, and I really like that. I have a TV as well. Doesn't work either, so that's great. Oh yeah, so this is one of my favourite things about my room, which is the bathroom, because...
Credit where it's due, I had a little chuckle there. Fair play, that's the decent cinematography.
Because I have a shower and a bath as well. You okay, Alejandro? Yeah, he's good. Bless him. Give up,
Already I like her more than the other ones.
Yeah. She seems quite normal.
She seems more grounded, doesn't she?
And I feel like that was more of a little bit of a stab at them for not having a shower rather than just a general entitlement of...
Yeah.
And she also hasn't said like, oh, this room reminds me of an apartment in Dubai or something like that. She's just like, this is my room, this is my bath, I've got a shower and a bath. Fantastic.
Yeah, I ordered this chair and this plant, they're quite cool. And there's already, she's got a layer of comedy in her particular part, because there's this random guy. Has he been on the thing before? Is that the curtains guy?
Yeah,
okay. He's unrecognisable with that. With that iconic mask on his head, completely unrecognisable. But that's quite funny. I already like her more.
Let's go to the next room. Oh god, this is going to show my room up so much. Jimbo, Eloise.
Hey, welcome to our room. This is where me and Eloise live.
We have a fridge. There's nothing in it. But we do use this sometimes, right, when it's hot days.
The room's a bit too big for us.
Basically, what I like to do is I like to set the temperature in this room to 32.
Close the fucking fridge. Before I freak the fuck out, close the fridge door.
She also said we like to use the fridge on warm days.
Yeah.
How?
The other thing is...
Just leave it open?
Yeah. I wonder what you were getting at there. Leave it open to cool the room. Yeah.
I've just noticed something, boys. They've got a fridge, right?
And they've left the door open.
No, it's not that. It's not that. We don't use the fridge. But if you look on the floor to the left of where we're viewing right now, there's a lot of bottles of water, which you could probably put in that fridge to fucking cool down and maximise the usage of the fridge itself.
Yeah.
Solid point there.
There you
mate.
go.
Yeah, I can't say anything against that.
Shocking. Fucking shocking.
If you're not using it, unplug it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Or at least shut the door. Come on.
You're not impressed.
That's so bad for energy saving. Like I feel like these are the sorts of people that would be the first to jump at buying metal straws.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like a proper sort of... it pains me to say, because I don't like coining phrases like this, but proper white privilege.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then she's standing there in millions of pounds worth of house with the fridge door wide open, all the lights are on in the house. Oh, fuck my life. They don't need to live here. And somebody said this is the worst bathroom in the house. And it's probably better than the bathrooms of 95% of your audience. You fucking insufferable... Sorry, there's another beep.
There's a
beep. Oh.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
Degrees, well at the moment it's on 27 because I freeze to death. Jimbo gets really angry at me, so we store cold water to keep us cool. Am I right?
Yeah, so basically we open the fridge at night to keep the room nice and cool. Which is of course the tub. In here we have a maximum capacity of 2,400 litres. It's run on pipes that go...
I love how he fucking knows that.
It's bollocks. It's bollocks.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, God. I'm sorry, mate.
I didn't pop on. Oh, my
He's got you there, hasn't he?
He has got
You are the target audience. Should we leave you to it?
Yeah.
Let's move on from that quickly.
On the ground and then come up through here, which are solid gold. And then we have a shower, where the magic happens and I clean my armpits. Oh, you'll have to show the toys.
The what?
The company does.
The what? Are you joking? It's our family, Jimbo. Are you freaking joking? Okay, I don't know if they're weird. They're not. Mr. Twister, Marvin. I have like 15 teddies. They all have names and personalities, so that's a different story, right? And this is my dressing room.
How many minutes could you stand? Seconds? Could you do?
I don't think I could do. I could
60
do a
seconds
minute.
of her?
No.
Do you think? No?
No.
No, me neither. It's too
The
much.
teddies have more personality than her, I suspect.
Well, what little
girl.
personality she's got, I'm convinced she would just spend her entire time shoving it down your throat.
It's kind of clean right now, but it wasn't like this a second ago. We have my slippers, like loads and loads of bits, my bag collection, mainly, yeah, not anything designer, just like some cheap stuff. And then like my dressing table, which has no mirror yet. We'll take you into the iconic bathroom.
Tell them how many.
Is that the third? Is that iconic number 3?
Iconic.
And this is the iconic Mona Lisa as well.
We'll take you into the iconic bathroom. Iconic.
3 or 4, definitely.
More to the point, they've got have they got 2 bathrooms?
Are they about to walk into another one?
This is where they're walking into another
They
one.
did. Those 2 did go into bathroom, I think.
Yeah. They're the 2 that had the bath that was in, like we've literally just watched.
Yeah,
2,500 litres. So if they walk into another bathroom,
Yeah.
if they walk into another bathroom, then yes, they've got 2 bathrooms.
And that means potentially 4,800 litres of bath.
Yeah. Do you know what was really fucking? But do you know what's fucking me off the most?
Go on.
They still hadn't shut that fridge door.
Never saw it.
Millions this bath.
This bath, you can see some rose petals in it. This bath, and I'm not casting it there, is worth 40 million views. This bath alone, am I right?
Correct.
So this bathroom is kind of iconic. This is where one of the masked men sat. It was a bit of a kerfuffle in here, but now it's good. And we always have look.
So that's one of their intro videos there
Yeah.
on the left when they introduced different members. And I don't know if you noticed, but somebody said earlier, we read the comments, nobody knows who we are, sort of thing. I don't know if you noticed that.
I did.
She
I
said
think
it.
I caught that.
she,
Yeah.
she said that very slightly, which is very true. Like what happened is all these videos came out. She's in a bath of milk. I don't know if you noticed.
That was actually going to be my question.
Yeah.
What is that?
milk. I fucking hope it's milk. But it's been.
I mean, you're going to have a strong production line to fill a 2,400 bath up.
Working in shifts, 24 hours a day. So this is what they did on the left here. That's what they did. So apparently that got 40 million views. And I'm sorry, but anybody who thinks that got 40 million views because it was good is an idiot. Because it got 400 million views because it's a video of a woman who nobody knows wearing a mask that nobody would wear, lying in a bath of milk and flowers. And I'm sorry, but that's just ridiculous.
I can just see the meeting that was involved in their meeting room when they came up with this introduction was, right, I've got a great idea. Lay in a bath, fill it with milk, fill it with petals. Amazing.
That's kind of worked, isn't it?
Do you know the thing that depresses me for them more than anything else? I'm depressed for them. Is I think that these are the sort of people that would be sat around the table going, "Oh my god, yeah, no, lying in a bath of milk, that'd be fucking brilliant. Like we would really make a name for ourselves." And the mastermind is just sat at the end of the table going, "Idiots." And he's going to be making an absolute killing out of this because like I say, I'm pretty sure. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that there's a mastermind to this who's got a lot of money in his back pocket and he's pushing money at this, which means that they would have had to sign a contract, which means they're probably giving him a lot of their money that they make through it. So
yeah,
they're losing out here, I think, anyway.
In here because milk bath, you know, just in case someone have one. Should we take them to the
pool.
pool area?
We should go and show you the best part of the entire house. We'll show you.
Yeah.
Come inside.
This is our pool area. I felt like jumping in, but I was thinking I have more power to do that.
You definitely
This is the gym.
This is the bar I never use.
Same.
As you can tell.
No, you're red.
Thank you. I'm absolutely hinged.
This is where they all work out. They have a PT come twice a week actually. Me and Jimbo sit out and eat Mars bar ice cream for that. But yeah, I'm sure that this is any people that want to do boxing matches, any rivalries with any house,
So if anyone wants to fight,
yeah, hit us up.
hit us up.
Because we've got fighters in this house and they can train all day, every day, am I right?
Every now and then we have movie nights in the back, so we're going to show you exactly what we mean by a movie night. It's not your ordinary movie night, as you can see she's got candy
You
floss.
can have some as well if you want.
So as
No, having candy floss is an ordinary movie night.
That's normal.
Yeah, we in agreement?
All agreed.
Okay.
You can see the whole gang is waiting to watch a movie on our homemade projector, I guess, but it's not homemade. We have this.
Do you know all that's going through my head at the moment?
Go on.
One day, quite soon, I'd imagine, one of those blokes is going to get bored of that because it's very nice, right? But then it's like Christmas, right? When if it happens every day, it's not Christmas anymore. Do you know what I mean? So this is going to. So one of them's going to go, "Hey guys, have you ever heard of that thing? You know that thing? That what do they call it? Heroin." And you'd be like, "Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea." And they're all going to start getting jacked up. And they're all going to get, because I feel like this is like they're far too young for all of this. Far too young. They don't understand like the value of anything. Like there was the bird when she was talking about her little dresser of bags. She's like, "Oh, they're not designer. They're just cheap ones." Or something like that. Like money and like possessions and work is the only thing that they give a fuck about. And I can just see them derailing pretty
I
hard.
think they just stick in a similar boat as the rest of a lot of people that make content on these things. It's just money, value, money.
Yeah.
Sell money.
Exactly.
I'm glad he went back on saying homemade because that would have really aggravated me.
Did he?
Yeah, he just said homemade, but that's not actually homemade. I'm pretty sure he said.
Okay.
So
Good.
I'm gonna let him
Just to
off
point
that
out as
one.
well, though, having one of these cinema screens in your garden is nothing necessarily special. Like you could literally
buy a projector.
Yeah, exactly, and they sell them really cheap, and you can get decent ones for like I don't know, 50 quid or something like that, and just hang up a bit of linen or something, and then hey presto, cinema screen.
Cinema in the garden. Well, good for them.
I just find it all really bloody weird. Do you guys find it weird?
Oh yeah.
You know, like when you watch like MTV Cribs and it's you find, oh bloody hell, that's quite cool. With this, and they're showing around that, so I'm like, this is just fucking odd. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just it's got like an odd sort of
I know what
atmosphere
you mean.
sort of thing.
I wonder if they actually all knew each other before they came into this.
I don't know, but I'm willing to bet that bust up that they talked about with the room disagreement. I imagine that was enormous. These are teenagers.
That would have been down in the gym.
Yeah, that would have been feisty, I reckon. And then one day someone's going to have that heroin, and someone's going to get a knife out, and someone's going to die.
And that was our how.
Sorry, correction. Iconic knife.
So thank you so much for joining, and we will see you soon.
Bye guys.
Sorry, I've got Spencer's face. This is a beautiful face.
Subscribe.
Well,
Fuck. I really didn't enjoy that. I mean, I enjoyed it for getting a kick out of it, but I've been down this road before, but it just makes me despair for humanity. It really does. Like, fuck you and fuck your privilege, man. Like, it's all very nice to have been in this position, but I'd like to think that there's still some humble people about.
Yeah.
Like, if they get thrust into a $15 million mansion or £15 million mansion or whatever it is, that you'd show some gratitude. You'd mention how you got there. You'd mention about the things that like for example, the book that was already there and all that sort of thing. You'd be honest about what, like the house that was there, what you've done to it, and all that sort of thing. And I would like to see some sort of humanity, but it's not. It's like, you know, when you see people posting Instagram stories, and I know people personally that do this. And if you're watching, you're thinking, is it me? It probably is. You see photos and you're like, you don't own that car. And then you carry on going and you're going, those shoes are worth more than where you're living. And actually, I'm not going to go down that one much more. And then you'd carry on scrolling, and then you just get to the bottom and you realise that you've basically just witnessed a whole bunch of people lying to themselves about how much they're worth and like what they owe to society and all that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. And I think that's a big problem now.
I think it's a massive problem.
With social media and people, there being an opportunity for this to happen is a problem.
It's fucked up.
Because it just spreads like wildfire.
Yeah.
And personally, I think the human race is fucked because of all of it.
Because it's that when you don't include the things like like being honest about where you got it from, who's supporting this, like where did you get the money from to do that? Like it's an enormously expensive house. Like you can't overestimate that. It's massively expensive. So where did you get that from? And these kids are going to be watching it, going, "Oh, okay, so you've got to be like them, and then you will get money." Like there's no logic involved. Like where does the money come from through TikTok? Because I don't think there's adverts on it. There might be, but I don't think there is. And then obviously when you play a song, that person who wrote the song and recorded the songs has to get royalties from it, so they get paid. But what about the creator? Where do they get their money from? Where is it? So then these kids are just getting sold a pipe dream about something that's not really achievable for the majority of people on the planet, and then you just end up with millions of... I've always wanted to do that. You end up with millions and millions of people just looking at these sorts of things and going, "Cool, I really wish I could have that."
Yeah.
And then because they can't get it genuinely, you then get people like, who I was thinking about before, who just pretend that they're doing that well, and they're not. And everybody knows they're not, and you just look like a fucking idiot. So just you people need to be more careful about what you're putting out, and the people who are watching it need to be more switched on to the fact that it's not as it seems 90% of the time.
Yeah, like for example, obviously going back to what you're saying, they're teenagers, right? So their audience is going to be probably about the same age, if not young. Imagine your kid coming up to you and going, "Oh, what would you like for Christmas this year, darling? What would you like?" I want a pack of ribbon, gambling man for my bedside table. Yeah. It's never going to happen.
What do you want one of those for, Sam? "Oh, well, the Wave House has got one, isn't it? The Wave House has got one." "Yeah, but you can't really play it. It's too small, and usually they're green." "Yeah, but the Wave House has got it."
And you're not old enough to gamble.
Yeah, exactly. It's just poisonous. I really, really don't like it. And I just, like you say, Dan, I just think it's awful for humanity.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think this is a byproduct of capitalism, and I feel let's not get too far into it. But like, people earning money. So then the issue with this is anything that starts making money. Any individual person who's come up with an idea that's a nice idea and it starts to get them traction individually. Like for example, I don't know, the first person on TikTok that got massive, they would have done that off their own back, right? And then somebody has seen that, somebody in a position with some money has seen that and gone, "I can do that." And then they've just started throwing money at people to go and do it, and then they turn them into business opportunities and all that sort of thing. And then you end up with Michael Jackson. You know his history, right? You know his history? I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. He's taken from a very young age and he's gone, "Right, you're fucking singing. You're making me some money, kid." And then lo and behold, he's gone completely off the rails. I'm not going to go through the and ahhing of what he actually got up to because it's not worth our time. But
at least the other four got away unscathed.
Sorry?
At least the other four got away unscathed.
Yeah, they did all right. But yeah, I think it's really awful. I think somebody needs to take some responsibility for this. And what I was going to say is there's a country somewhere in the world, I'll have to look this up maybe, and we can put it down here, and then what it's called down here. And it's basically a day. They get one day, I can't remember whether it's every month or every year, but they get one day where it's just like silence. There's I'm pretty sure, it might not be to this extent, but it's like no phones, no TVs, none of all that sort of thing. It's basically like a day to like go out and fucking find yourself in nature or whatever. I genuinely feel like that sort of thing needs to come into law for us. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's getting to the point now where people can't be trusted to look after themselves and like how much time they spend doing certain things. And all you need, like we went to the Lake District recently, and all you need is to be up the top of a mountain and go, "Hang on a minute, none of this shit fucking counts." Do you know what I mean? Just get some perspective back. Just realise that we're all human beings, and this shit is just ridiculous. They're never going to see it, but I really hope you do. Sort your fucking selves out. Come on.
In that whole household, there was only, in my opinion, one normal person, which was that girl with the plant pot on the chair.
Oh, that dude who was sat at the table, early video.
Yeah.
He was just... I don't know what he was doing.
He was like, "I don't need to get around filming this fucking house. I'm just doing what I've got to do."
Yeah, I still don't, to this moment, I don't know who he was or what he was doing.
No? Wow.
But
he could be the mastermind.
He could be the mastermind.
He could be the mastermind.
Oh, no, I reckon he wants to be private. The mastermind, he wouldn't.
I would have thought so. I reckon the mastermind is probably a 54-year-old with a gut that like that. He's not seen his cock since 2002.
He's got a shed load of money.
Yeah, he's got cigar stains all over his teeth. He's just got fucking bags of money. He's just thrown it at these unwitting kids who are very willing, as it turns out.
Yeah, and I just think they're poisoning their audience. And that's one problem that I have with it, is that with the whole TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, is that nobody can nobody has any control about. There's no rate. Not that I want things to be regulated, but you shouldn't be able to do this sort of thing to influence children because they don't know any better.
Exactly. This is the thing. Anybody of any age can watch that. And when I was thinking about it the other day, when I look back on me being a kid, I almost don't trust myself. I'm like, how did I manage to get through that? Because I was so untrustable. I just didn't see further than like the surface layer of what was going on. And kids would look at that and they wouldn't. So I think you're absolutely right. I think somebody somewhere needs to stand up and say, hang on a minute, this is fucked. Yeah. It's like, when people were doing ad plugs on their Instagrams and they're like, this health drink is brilliant, I use it all the time and that sort of thing, and everyone was going, hang on a minute, you're probably getting paid for that. And then there was a thing where if you're getting paid for something, you have to put in there that you're getting paid for it. I feel like something similar needs to come into this. So like a caveat at the bottom of this house is owned by that. Do you know what I mean? Just to put them out there. You're not as amazing as you think you are. Like, it's almost inconceivable for a bunch of that young people to have this much. Even if I earned all the money that I wanted to earn in the world, I probably still wouldn't end up with a house that size. I mean, fucking hell.
No.
Anyway, I'm going to fucking run out of breath in a minute.
So, I think that's that this week.
Yeah.
And, well, next week probably just as annoying as these fuckers that we've just watched, to be fair.
Yeah.
So
But do let us know what you think about that one.
yeah, please do.
Whether you agree or disagree.
Which I can imagine you'll probably agree with us, unless you're the same kind of audience as what they're.
If you disagree, this isn't the channel for you. Fuck off.
And we'll see you next week. God
Bye-bye.
bless and all the best.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I just don't how they get away with that sort of stuff. Oh yeah.